All right, y'all, back at you. And today we're going to be talking about
green papayas,
about papayas. Yeah. So this is one of probably what, three or four or five papayas we have planted here. They're all red lady papayas. They're as far as I know, there's only a couple varieties we can grow here in Florida, and the red lady papaya is by far the most common variety you'll find, you know, at your garden stores or at a nursery. But this is, we've had this one in the ground for maybe 6 months, 8 months, and we've gotten several fruits off of it. It'll put out a lot of fruit. But today we're going to be talking about when to pick and what to look for. We got one right here that's ready to pick.
It's got a little yellow.
Yeah, it's just starting to get a little yellow. And really, these guys will ripen on the plant, but they'll get ripe real fast and then start attracting all sorts of pests. And you know, we've seen them get eaten and they just fall right off the plant. They'll also ripen on your counter. Now, we prefer to eat them how?
Green.
Yeah, we prefer green papayas. We'll eat the ripe ones, but not. We usually put them in smoothies. We don't usually just eat the fruit. It's got a taste that's a little strong, but you know, I don't know.
I mean, it tastes delicious, but I can only eat so much of it without it's like real, like musky or perfumey kind of.
I don't know. Yeah, perfumey, I would say. No, I don't know about musky, perfumey. But anyways, so we prefer to eat them green, and if we pick this one right now and cut it open, it will be how we like it. So you want to go ahead and snap that one off? You want me to?
Yeah, why don't you do it, because you're the one that always does it.
Really, I just grab them like this, lift it up, and it comes right off. So
boom.
Yeah. You can see this one looks like a bird pooped on it, and it's lovely. We probably should wash it off first, but I'm not gonna.
I think it's got some sap coming out of it almost instantly.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this guy. I'm gonna cut this guy open, or this girl open. I don't know what it is, and we'll show you guys what it looks like, what a green papaya looks like. All right, y'all. Sorry, back at you. We had our battery died. We had to switch the batteries out there. So, anyways, here's our green unclean papaya. I should probably go wash the bird poop off, but I'm not gonna. So, we'll cut this guy open. Everyone can see what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. That one's actually looks like it's starting to ripen. It's not as green as we would usually eat them. Now, a lot of times, this one doesn't have any in it, but a lot of times this is filled with seeds. We don't have any in this, so.
It's because we want the seeds. So it's not going to give us any.
This is pretty good. You got to kind of scrape out the flesh on the inside a little bit. That's why I have that spoon there. I'm going to do it with a knife too. This one is a little riper than what we like, but it's still real good. So if it was fully green, if it was green, this would be all white on the inside. This one you can see is started to ripen. So like this one right here, we might want to pick for a green papaya. Maybe give it another week or so. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's ready to pick now.
But anyways, you can see we're pretty lucky where we live in Central Florida. You know, if you get too much further north of here, these aren't gonna. If you get a frost, they're gonna die. They can't stand freezing temperatures. And then further south of us, you run into a lot of problems with bugs and whitefly, and I think there's something called ring rot or something. There's a lot of problems that people in South Florida have with papayas, but we're pretty lucky here. The only problems we seem to have are if you let them get too ripe on the tree, you'll get bugs and critters coming after them. So you can see this fruit looks delicious. And this one, even though it was somewhat ripe, had a pretty mild flavor to it. And we'll just slice them up and eat them like cucumber slices almost. I mean, I don't want to say it tastes like cucumbers, but it's just got a nice refreshing taste. And the flowers, you can see one of the flowers starting right here. There's some up there. From what I understand, if you get lucky, you can have a plant that's asexual, but for the most part, I think you need to plant a couple of these for the pollination to occur. And so we have one kind of over there through the jungle, and then we got some in the side yard over here, and we got a couple more in our backyard. But these things, they look like a weed almost, and they certainly grow like weeds. You can get, even if you live in North Florida, if you plant them after your last frost, you should be able to get fruit on them that you can pick before the next season's frost. So we just want to encourage everybody to grow these here, because they're just so easy to grow. They're cheap to buy from the store, and they're pretty good, right?
Delicious. Yeah, I would say that they kind of taste like a sweet cabbage.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
they're like crunchy like a cabbage.
Yeah, they're crunchy. Yeah.
And that's kind of why I like the green ones. Is they're crunchier. Like when they're more ripe, they're a lot softer, more like a melon. But
all right, guys. Well, anyways, we wanted to give you a quick look at this papaya. Here's another one we have over here.
Here's a cool ladybug
right there. And anyways, I hope everyone gives it a try. And maybe if you have any ideas for us, I mean, how to eat these guys or how to store them or anything, I can tell you for a fact, if you cut a green papaya, you can even cut it open and eat part of it and stick it in your refrigerator, and it will last for quite a while.
Yeah,
I mean,
like cabbage,
we have one that we forgot about in our fridge for probably 2 weeks, and when we pulled it out, it still was fine.
It's still good,
so,
yeah. And,
there we go, guys.
If you have any recipes,
please post them in the comments below. But all right, y'all, if you liked our video, we'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're feeling extra generous today, what should they do?
Smash that subscribe
Yeah, that's
button.
right. Subscribe to our channel, and we'll keep bringing you guys more of this, more of our gardening, adventures. So until next time, everybody, take care.